Don't foul him back there.
I saw many games where they didn't foul this guy. It was boring, trust me. So I'm glad that I don't have 4 free throws shooting on my team.
Yeah, you do.
I do now, as far as my point guard.
All you gotta do is hack a hair.
Our draft picks are not good at shooting free throws.
Hack a hair. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Aaron Gordon's not good at shooting free throws. So, all right, let's move forward and talk about the Cleveland and Chicago series. 2 buzz beaters in this
Someone
series.
hacked somebody in this series.
This game has been very close. Do you believe that Chicago's letting the opportunity slip here?
No, you're playing the best player on the planet. No opportunity is slipping from you when you're playing the best player of the planet. You have to take advantage of some times where Cleveland was off. Like last game, they were down. They were down, and they came roaring back in Game 5. Some questionable calls, some bad here and there things happened. That game could have went either way like that. It could have went either way in a heartbeat. So they were fine in Game 5. I think they win tonight. I think they win easily. Paul Gasol comes back. Paul Gasol is going to get you 10 points. at the least. Yeah. He'll get you 10 points. Even playing many minutes, he'll still get you 10 points, which will get you over a hump. If Derrick Rose continues to play that he's been playing, the team, they can beat them easily. They can beat Cleveland.
The thing with me is that...
But we all know LeBron's due for one of those all crappy nights where you're looking at him going, what are you doing? We all know it's coming. I've seen it for 4 years. I've seen it come. We're all waiting on it.
I'm going to say, to me, I thought, when I look at the series and I know Cleveland's 3-2, you got Kyrie Irving with knee tendonitis and an ankle injury. Kevin Love's not playing. I know they had Paul Gasol not playing a few games.
You got Paul Gasol not playing a few games.
He's back.
Noah's playing with a
He's hurt too.
Sore whatever. Derrick Rose is playing with a hurt wrist. Mm-hmm. Jimmy Butler is playing with a hurt noggin. Everybody's hurt right now. Everybody is hurt.
This is the one opportunity Chicago's been looking for, because they always, to me, it's always like you.
Taj Gibson got the figure 4 put on him, so
yeah, that was over the lead lock.
Woo!
Which I don't understand why he got. I mean, I understand he reacted, but they should have seen the replay that Del Dover locked him in legs.
Yeah.
Del Dover should have taken the foul. Yeah, I blame him too. Did you not see someone get in?
What I would have tried to do was reverse the figure 4 that he had me in. And
there you go.
I'd have yelled at him, tap!
Right on the middle of the basketball court.
Like, woo! I'd have put him back in it. Or the Scorpion. Instead of Sting.
Chicago, to me, I think they land one slip. Now, I think they can win tonight. I'm thinking they can win tonight. This series, to me, I pick on 7.
30 more buzzer beaters.
But I feel like, man, this is, they always have to run to LeBron either in Miami or in Cleveland.
They got this.
They always have to get through LeBron somehow.
This is the year they needed to get through him, and this is the year I thought they'd get through him. I think they win tonight. And I still think this is the year that they can get through him just because of all the stuff that's happened. If not this year, who knows what next year is going to hold. But this year is that year I thought they would be able to kind of get over the LeBron hump. Yeah. Like Mike had to get over the Piston hump. Mm-hmm. This is where I thought they would get over the LeBron hump.
That's what I thought too. But I've been a little bit. I know there's injuries everywhere.
I just want to see somebody clothesline J.R. Smith.
But me and you both, I agree. It'll be a Game 7, and matter of fact, they're playing right now. So.
Yeah, hurry up.
All right, Atlanta and Washington. This series. John Wall returned to Atlanta.
I like that. This is the funny part about this series. Every time you bash Atlanta, they come back and end up winning the ball game. Every single time you bash Atlanta, the Hawks win. Like, if you don't say nothing one game, the Wizards win. But as soon as you bash Atlanta, they end up winning. And it's funny as hell. Because you're like, oh, damn, as soon as I said something, they came right back.
I posted on my Facebook last night, John Wall is beating these guards with one hand.
And then you're like, son of a bitch.
I have no pun to add to that. He's beating with one hand. And they come back and win the game.
And you're like, Well,
John Wall, on one hand, had 15 points and 7 assists. I'm impressed what he did with one hand. I can't even do this with two hands.
that's true.
To do this with a sprained hand.
That is true.
A sprained wrist.
I've seen. No, not a sprained wrist. 5 fractures in his hand and wrist.
And this
5
guy,
displacements in his hand and wrist.
And this guy, I'm sitting here watching. I mean, yes, he still got his legs, but he's still passing the ball on the money, hitting some tough
That behind the
bowlers.
head pass.
Oh my gosh, ridiculous, man! And I give Joel a lot of credit. Listen, there's a lot of guys I give a lot of credit for being grit and playing the club. There's a lot of injuries, and these guys are playing through it because this is the right time to play through this. They have no choice. They have to play
you either play through it or you go home.
Exactly. You can't sit here and rest. This is a playoff. You got the best of 7 series to win. You got 4 games to win.
Playoff.
So, and with the tone of my voice, you can hear I am disappointed in the Hawks this playoffs because
It was so funny though.
because
Every time you post it.
the Hawks, you get fascinated with their offense, and everybody was saying San Antonio Spurs. They're moving the ball. It just seems like it's just 4 shots.
They're moving the ball.
I give credit to Washington playing good defense. The series before with Brooklyn, I was just confused about that. It's probably what just got me mad at Atlanta right now because my rant about the Eastern Conference, and my team plays in the Eastern Conference. There's a reason I call it the Eastern Conference, man. Golly, it's frustrating to watch this. You watch some great series in the Western Conference playoffs, and you come and watch Atlanta struggle.
Somebody said it best.
The Wizards, man.
This was the most exciting yet crappiest played game I've ever seen.
Thank you. Oh man, but I'm just I don't know about you, Kevin.
But Al with that rebound.
Yeah, and people that saying that was over the back, that wasn't.
He didn't even know there was nobody around him for it to be over the back.
They were talking about Nene.
Everybody went on this side to box out, and he came from this side.
I watched the replay and it didn't look over the back to me.
The only thing it was traveling.
And
they don't call traveling no more in the NBA, so don't worry about it.
And you know what the funny thing was? When Paul Pierce said that shot, he looked at the Atlanta bench and said,
Series.
And, Al Horford came and hit the big shot. But Al, Horford's a nice guy. He's not going to sit there and talk trash back. But Paul Pierce is running his mouth.
Well, Paul Pierce is an idiot.
Which we are very aware of.
No, Paul Pierce is an idiot.
So it's kind of like, Horford kill you with kindness.
I hate you. I'd have looked at him and went.
The only reason I wanted to go to a Hawks game is
because of
the organist. That's the only reason. He plays some of the hottest hip-hop tracks on the organ.
He plays old stuff.
Yes, it's fantastic, man. I'm jealous, but I wish I could play that role.
Wow, we went from one thing all the way over to an organ.
Yeah, to an organ player. That's how much I'm more excited about the organ player than
the Oregon player.
I know.
He plays ducks.
I'm slurring my words over here. I swear I'm just drinking fruit punch and water, man. I'm nothing in there. All right. You still got Washington.
I didn't even take
I know. I mean, do you think this goes 7 or do you think this?
I think it. Yeah, probably it will go 7. The one series you don't want to go 7 will go 7. I think Atlanta just needs to come out and end it. The quicker they end it, the better for them. They need to get their ducks in a row before the finals.
Ducks in a row.
Yeah.
You did all the quacking. Nice. I'm going to say that Washington will win this next game, and Atlanta will disappoint me again in the first half.
You picked Washington anyway.
No, I picked Atlanta.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Picked Washington.
I did pick Atlanta.
Did John pick Washington?
I think John picked Washington.
Some one of them.
John picked Washington. I picked Atlanta, and even then I was my displeasure for them and my voice was present when we talked about the Hawks because we all know that Brooklyn is garbage.
Brooklyn had matchup problems for them.
Yeah.
There was some guys on Brooklyn that were matchup problems, and Brooklyn was hot. when they were coming into the playoffs.
I mean, do we got to talk about Snoopy Joe Johnson? And
no, we
Darren
don't.
Williams?
We don't have to. That's why I didn't bring up none of their names because I don't want to talk about Brooklyn.
Right.
Me even saying Brooklyn hurt.
Let's keep it moving. Oh yeah, that's right. Cause what we want.
They're in that place.
All right, I got Atlanta winning this.
As far as basketball wise goes, I hate that.
I am okay with
Make it suck.
with a bunch of game sevens because this has been fun.
Of course you are. There's more basketball that's going to be on. Let's drag this all the way till July.
Well, next week.
Look, next Tuesday is all we care about.
Yes.
That's all we care about.
Draft lottery.
That's all we care about.
We'll see.
I can even watch it this year.
We will see where the Heat and the Magic are placed in the lottery.
Good to see Chris Bosh on TV.
Yes.
He's doing well.
Yes. And with the rest of the B squad, I don't know where Chuck and
Chuck's gone. Reggie's doing. I know Reggie Miller's doing the other game, and Kenny Smith's doing that goddamn TV show.
Oh yeah, Meet the Smith. I guess. That's
He's out. He's out doing work for his TV show.
That must be a nice luxury. You can just do
meet the shits.
Believe me, I'm not watching that show.
Nope.
All right.
It's bad enough you watch some of the shows you watch.
Hey, man.
Meet the Smith should have been right up there with some of them.
I'm okay on that. Listen, I know my taste in TV shows is a little bit
suspect.
Unique, different.
Suspect.
There's your opinion, Kevin.
Some can call it suspect. I've watched some of the shows you watch. You laugh at the injuries of others on some of these shows you watch. kind of mean.
Hey, well, they should be doing some of the dumb stuff they're doing. Ridiculousness.
The impractical jokers.
The impractical jokers, which is pretty funny. All right, well, we get on a tangent. We got some basketball to watch. Let's go ahead and close this bad boy. Not bad, 40 minutes. So
yeah.
Quick it over here. You know, these basketball players, these always going to be a little bit short anyway. So, all right. Well, make sure you stay tuned for me and Kevin throughout the week. Maybe, I don't know, he's going to Orlando this weekend, so maybe I'll touch bases with y'all just with some highlights.
And we don't even want to bring up football injuries.
So, yeah, for us. Well, pour more at Kevin because this is his first round draft pick. But we won't touch that anymore. But
we'll touch that when football starts kicking back up.
Exactly. But
holy shit, OTAs are next month.
Make sure you follow us on Twitter. You can follow us at Balls Not Court. You can find me at In the Mind of CP.
You can find me at Kevin C2415.
Make sure you wonderful folks, check out our Podomatic page. Just go type in your web browser inthemindofcp.podomatic.com. You'll be able to pull up me and Kevin's content as far as podcast links and much more.
And now I am not only a podcast person, but I am also a writer.
Yes. Also, I was going to say shout out to my co-host over here. He's been making so many jokes about he would never write. But he felt led to write a wonderful article about Billy Donovan. And I put it on our page, so make sure you go check it out. It's on also on the Hardwood Nation there. So Kevin is, I don't know if he'll write again, but
that's probably it.
That's probably it. But
that's probably it.
Very heartfelt. He like I told him when we talked about it, I said he broke it down in chronological
I told
order.
people stuff that they didn't even know.
Yeah, and
apparently nobody knew that Vince Carter was the reason Lon Kruger left Florida.
So, see, and that's why I say Kevin knows these little nuggets of information that
it's all
sometimes make him a little bit valuable.
It's all because Vince Carter went to It's all because Vince Carter went to North Carolina. Lon Kruger didn't think nobody good would ever come play basketball at Florida, and then he left in '96. And then when Billy came in, Billy was able to recruit all of these guys that some of y'all may know.
Definitely check them out. Check out the article. That's a great read, and it's a great.
I'm not going to tell you everything I put in.
It's a great perspective from Kevin. So he knows a lot about Gator basketball. So whenever I have questions about Gator stuff, he's the guy I go to.
Look, if you have questions about Gator stuff, comic book movies, just crap in general, football, what else?
Definitely.
I actually watched some hockey last night.
Ah.
I watched the Ranger game.
Did you? Yeah, Kevin And when it comes to grilling too, make sure you talk to him about that because he knows his stuff on the grill too. So
Los connoisseur.
which I